Tiffany here with Cards Crafty Creations. So today this video is going to be about making a folio album, and it's actually a very inexpensive album, I guess you would say, because it only really uses 3 sheets of cardstock, and then of course whatever pattern paper you want. But it's like a tri-fold folio, so it opens up and has a pocket over here. Then this flips open to expose another pocket. And then this flips this way to reveal 2 sheets. This could have a waterfall. It could have another pocket if you wanted to add, but it's very versatile. And then it just closes up. And this is actually made with 3 sheets of cardstock. I like to use like the extra heavyweight cardstock for it, but you can use any cardstock you want. Here is an example of when I did this is normal size. I have not cut this down at all. This is 8.5 by 11 cardstock. And then I wanted to try one with a smaller amount, so all I did was cut the cardstock down. This is actually a 6 by 6. It's made exactly the same way, it's just that you've cut the paper down. And it has the flap that opens up, and then the cover opens and reveals the pocket that you can put pictures in or little tags. Then this side opens up this way to reveal that second pocket here, closes back up, and then it opens that way. And then instead of a waterfall on this one, I just kind of created some little flaps, and then they overlay on each other like that. So a fairly simple structure, but it has a lot of potential. So we're gonna go ahead and show you how to make that today. Okay, so what we need to get started on creating this folio, it's like a tri-folio, is we'll call it a tri-folio because it's 3 sheets of paper, and it does open up 3 wide. So what we're gonna do is we need 3 8.5 by 11 sheets of paper, and then we're gonna get our score out to score it, and you score 1 sheet at 3. Actually, I'm going to change my score because mine's small. We're going to score on this. Okay, so we're going to score at, I'm going to put this here. We're going to score at 3, 9, and 9.5. And we're going to do 2 sheets like that. So we'll do it again. 3, 9, and 9.5. The dogs are in my room with me, so they will be walking about and making lots of click noises with their toenails. Okay, and then you're gonna score 1 piece at 5.5. Okay, once you have scored those, we will reinforce all the score lines, make sure everything lines up nicely. Okay, so at this point you should have 2 sheets that are like this, a 3-inch here, 1/2 inch, I think that's 1.5, and another one exactly the same, and then you should have one that is just folded in half. Okay, now we're going to start gluing the folio together. So I'm going to set aside these for now, and we're going to glue down our pocket. I like to use liquid glue because I like my albums to last me a long time, and I don't want to worry about them coming apart. So liquid glue on the ends, not here, but only the ends, and then we're going to stick it down. I like to have a paper towel with me to get all the glue up that seeps out from me putting pressure down for it to hold. Okay, then we're going to set this aside, bring back our other piece that's like this, and our cardstock that's folded in half. And what we're going to do is we're going to create that second pocket on this flap. So essentially this is going to go here, and we're going to fold that flap on top of it. Okay, this time when we glue, we're going to glue down the sides and along the bottom. Okay, this way, here, and here. We're going to put this into the fold, and we're going to fold this over, and then try and line up the bottoms here so they're straight. I'm going to take my paper towel, smooth out that glue. And now we have our page. Okay. Now we're going to take this section and we're going to adhere this to this flap on the first panel we did. Okay. We're going to put glue on this whole thing. Take the part, this one with the flap that we just added, take this edge and line it up with this fold right here. Get them lined up, the glue to set. Can go turn it over to absorb all the excess glue that comes out. Now, it does have this seam here, but it's not going to matter in the end because you're going to cover this back section with a piece of pattern paper. Okay, so that's pretty much the folio. So you got your opens here with your pocket, opens this way with another pocket, and then flips this way for 2 pages. Okay, if you do want to add a waterfall to any of these pages, the way you do it is you can have it whatever size you want your waterfall page to be. So you could do it the size of an ephemera card, which is I think 2 by 3,
These are 5 by 5.5, so whatever size you want it to be. But you're going to cut them to the size you would like, and then you're going to score them at 1/2 inch. And then you can reinforce the fold. Now, I would not adhere these to the book at this time. I would do all of the pattern paper first, and then I would adhere them down. And what I would do is I would line them up where I want. You glue the first one down, you close it, you take the next card, the flap here, you line that up on top of your last card you just set, glue that down and over, and you continue that with as many as you would like to have in here for a waterfall. This is not an interactive waterfall, this is just a flip through waterfall. As I showed in my last book, I didn't do a waterfall, I did different fold outs, and in that case you would just take the same thing and line them up wherever you want them to fold and overlap each other, and then you would stick them down however you want them to work. Okay, so that is pretty much the folio itself, and then you can go ahead and whatever pattern paper you want, whatever collection you want, you can go ahead and cut the pages out for that. Here's another example of the one I created. That is a 6 by 6, and on the ones that I've created, I've put brads through the flaps and adhered the ribbon as a tie-around ribbon. You could use magnets if you like. You can use a button out here that loops around. You can use pretty much whatever closure you'd like. The possibilities are endless on that. Here's your main cover. It opens. There's the pocket. Here's your cards or your pictures or your journaling tags. Your second page that opens up to the right, revealing that second pocket for your journaling tags or photos. This flips this way, and you have a picture. You can make it however you want. You could turn this into a pocket if you want, add some extra paper, make it a pocket. You could put the waterfall over here if you want, however you want to. You do have a 1/2 inch of leeway to build up your album. And then this is the fold out that I showed at the last part instead of doing a waterfall. So I hope you enjoyed that tutorial, and good luck. I will have some of the measurements in the description, and I hope you enjoy making that. Thanks for coming and stopping by, and I hope to see you again soon.